Hi, my name is Emily Boswell.
And I'm Adri Nothnagle.
And we're here to host episode 2 of the DMF Capstone Recap podcast, finding a balance as a student athlete and working with athletics. And we're joined by our panelists.
My name is Jules.
And I'm Billy.
Great.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. So we'll start it off. Introduce just your sport and job and what you do for it and how long you've been doing it. So.
Oh, me?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go first.
Oh, my goodness. I'm on slew riding, which is awesome team. We ride horses. We're one of the most competitive teams at the school. We have like 4 national championships under our belt. Not this team specifically, but, you know, the team as in the past. We've been regional champions for 14 years consecutively. Yeah, I jump limit fences and limit flat sometimes, and I have a horse on campus. I help take care of the horses, as does everybody else on the team.
So what's your horse's name?
My horse is named Ruger.
Ruger?
Yeah.
Love it. Good stuff.
Yeah. Emily, what sport do you do?
Yeah, so I'm on the track and field team. Yeah, I don't know. We're also a very competitive team on this campus, actually.
All right.
I'll say that. It's a ton of fun. Love it. Good stuff. Yeah.
And so I'm on the rowing team here. We're starting to be a competitive team.
That's right, yeah.
We won Liberty Leagues last year and are trying to do it this year. Yeah.
Great.
I'm also on a really competitive team known as NARP. Yeah, so I'm the only non-athlete on this panel of people, but I work in the sports information office, so I like to consider myself as the most involved non-athletic person, but really, really involved in athletics.
I think your pulse is on Saints Athletics. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
I eat, sleep, and breathe Saints Athletics.
Yeah. What's like your favorite part about being a student athlete at SLU and like working like with athletics? So like, what do you love about it?
I'd say the people,
Yeah.
really. Like, my team, before I even got here, before COVID, they had a lot of like arguments and just were not like a good team all in general, like together. And once like COVID came around, there was a whole feud between a lot of the seniors and our coach, and they were threatening to like make a club team and like just row outside of the boathouse. It was really interesting, but my freshman year, we kind of switched that around with the incoming freshmen, and I'd say we only lost like 2 guys and one transferred. So I think it was really interesting just seeing like the different ways we could just incorporate the team together, and it was really helpful, especially at the team now, which I don't know, the bond's kind of there, and especially like the coach, George Picky, shout out him. He has been amazing throughout this whole year. He doesn't have an assistant coach. He's just been coaching us. Well, one of the seniors now is actually our not technical, but fake assistant coach, and he just drives around the launch and coaches our little freshmen. But I will say, other than that, I don't think I said this yet, but I also work as a camera operator for hockey games, and I'd say a lot of the like employees there and just anyone there really is very nice, and especially Franco. He's been such a great like boss to me, and I'm sure anyone can account for that.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'd say the people.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I've met some of my best friends through this team, so like I honestly like competing and practicing is just like a bonus because I just love it too. But I think just hanging out with a bunch of people who just love the same thing is probably one of my like favorite parts about it, honestly.
Yeah. I would say honestly for riding it would be like the accessibility of it, which sounds really weird because it's like an expensive sport and it's a lot, but we're required to have people who have no experience on the team. You have to compete with people who have under 20 weeks of trained experience, which is really, really cool. Because if you've never it's hard because they have to learn They have to like be on the same page as all of us who've been riding our entire lives.
Wow. Yeah.
At the same, like in a month and a half flat. They have about a month to start riding to the first competition, and they will have to show because they will be competing, and they're just as valuable as me or any of the upper level. Like any of us who've been riding who know what this is about and have been doing this, they're just as important, even though they don't know what's going on. And they're like, wow, this is crazy. What's going on? I'm on a horse. Wow. You know, you're in La La Land. And also it's one of the only like co-ed sports at all levels. Like there's no separation of gender at all, which I think is really, really cool because we're in NCEA, which is not what we do, but it's like the NCAA version of college riding that is gendered, but IHSA has no qualification. Like there's none of that here, so we can be fully co-ed, and we have a few boys on the team, and it's really awesome to be able to be accessible to basically anybody who wants to do it.
Wow, cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I would say working in athletics, honestly, the people and also the coaches. I feel like the coaches have been really grateful. The first coach I actually ever like met and took photos for was the men's soccer coach. And I remember my brother introduced me to him, and he was so excited that I was there to photograph literally a practice, not even like a game because it was COVID. But honestly, everyone has been so nice, all the coaches, and they'll go out of their way to kind of make sure that I have like what I need to do for sports photography. But also the sports information office and everyone that works in athletics have been really great over the past 4 years, especially Megan. Megan's known.
Awesome.
Yeah, Megan's great. Yeah.
She will text me and ask me if I need anything before games or stuff like that and after. And it's crazy. Like I wouldn't be here without Megan. So definitely the people for sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think like a lot of our balance that we are finding is because of the support system that like the administration has around athletics. Our coaches, the admin, sports info, like everyone's just coming together to make it possible for like students to be athletes and then also work. And I
think isn't it like not half, but like around that?
Yeah, there's a lot
of students here are student athletes, so they know they've got it down.
Also, professors are so
definitely
they know what's going on,
accommodating to
absolutely
athletes. And like if you have to miss a class for a game, they're like more than okay with it.
Yeah. It's nice to know that they have your back and they want you to do well. They when at the end of the year, at the end of the season during finals week when we go to nationals, like my professors have come up to me and been like, are you traveling? Like, are you guys going? Do you need to take this day off? And I'm like, yes, I do. Thank you for coming to me first so I don't have to ask you about it. But it's really nice knowing that they want us to do well and they have our backs as well as our coaches.
And I think it's great too with the sports information office that people can like look on the website and see students taking photos, and some students are even like writing articles and stuff right now. So I think it's great to see just the involvement all around campus of people just, being involved and making something that people care about.
Definitely.
Well, I guess with that, we can end our episode here. So this has been episode 2 of DMF Capstone Recap, Finding a Balance as a Student Athlete and Working in Athletics.
Yes.
So I've been Emily Boswell.
Adri Nothnagle.
Jules Naclerio.
And Billy Goggins.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.